Okay guys, so Vanguard released in 2007 on the PS3 and Wii only. I'm playing on the Wii right now, so I can't say for sure if the levels are the same as the ones on the PS3. This is the multiplayer menu. The multiplayer in this game was only local, so it wasn't online, and you only had max 4 players. So that's the screen you would see. This is the different modes in the multiplayer you can play in. The deathmatch, capture the flag, scavenger hunt, and king of the hill. I'm pretty sure that the game mode doesn't change the map itself, so I'll be going into deathmatch to show off the levels. You got here the boat, Royal Square, Day at the Park, Town Square, the farm, Grapes of Wrath, Hold the Line stage, and the barnyard. So here are the characters you can play as. It's divided into allies and axis, of course. I'll try to keep quiet for most of the video, so just in case you need to use these clips for some sort of video, you can use them. You don't even need to ask my permission. Here we are back at the barnyard. Because the Medal of Honor Vanguard multiplayer is only local multiplayer, you will have to deal with the split screen, but for the sake of this video I'll just trim it up and only show one player's perspective. I'll also put different timestamps in the description and also in the comments in case you want to skip the different levels. So here we are along the perimeter of the barnyard, and I'm pretty sure this is one of the levels where light plays the biggest role. There's so many, like the contrast in the lighter parts of the level and the darker parts. I don't think is present in the other levels. And we just got back from the darkest place. Here's where the sun reaches the most. And this level isn't like the other levels that I'll be showing off later. There's no, I don't know how to describe this. Like there's not one endpoint where one team spawns in, and then on the other side where the other team spawns in. It's more of a circular level. There's probably a term for it. I just don't know what it is. Here's the highest point of the map that you can climb up on, and you can also just snipe people down if you want. Right there is right coming up here is the machine gun, if you're curious about it. There's only one in this stage. Usually there are two, but in this one I guess there's just not enough space in the map for a second one. Here are the windows. You can break them if you want. There's little cubby holes like this where you can hide in. I'll put up the player 2's perspective so you can see. It's kind of hard to tell if someone's there, but yeah. Here we are in the gunboat stage. This is one end of the spawn. You can have your little turret here. And if you're curious about the power, it's basically a one-shot. If anyone gets in your view, then they're basically dead. Those barbed wires don't damage you in this level, but in others they do, so that's interesting, I guess. Here's a little spot where you can snipe out guys that are in the turret. Here's the other end of the map, and of course they get a turret too. Now this is the inside of the boat. It's kind of spooky, I guess. It's pretty dark in here too. Okay guys, so now we're in the day at the park stage. This is the middle of the map. I'm pretty sure no one actually spawns here though, but I'm just going to show you that there are 2 turrets again. And this map is similar to the barnyard where it's more circular. There's no one end and the opposing end. So you can spawn in different places. This place, I want you to listen carefully here, because there's weird music playing in that house, I think. Along the whole map area over here, there's weird music. It's interesting. Here's another house. You have a nice view of the little turrets down there. Along these little small walls you can crouch down and I guess sneak up on people. With this tree here you can play peekaboo. Hello. And this is the highest point that your character can reach. Hold on, I'm trying to get it. Yeah, right here. And you can't die from fall damage. So yeah, you can't die from fall damage in this map, unlike the barnyard. Alright, now in Town Square. Now this map is it's another interesting map in how the opposing teams can spawn. If you look at the player 2's perspective, they're near those columns, right? And I'm gonna walk over there in a bit. And remember where my character spawned in just right now. So check this out. Only a couple of spaces away, your opponent can spawn next to you. It's just interesting, I guess. So it gives an advantage to experienced players. Then there's this little closet, I guess, where you can hide in and peep some people out. Another turret, and the second turret is all the way back where I spawned. This is the middle of the map, similar to the last stage, the Day at the Park stage, where there's a little hiding place in the middle of the map. You can break these windows too. You can't get in this door. In this little alleyway here, that's another door that you can open. It's pretty dark in here too. And this area in general is very strange, because if you check out this wall, you can't actually jump up it. You can only jump down from it. Now this is the Grapes of Wrath. So this level, this stage is actually similar to the Gunboat stage, in that finally there's one end for one team to spawn in, and then the other end of the map for the other team to spawn in. So here's a little house that maybe you can use to snipe down your opponent. Here's the turret on this side, and of course there are two turrets in the stage. The other one is on the opponent's side of the map. Here's a little cubbyhole like the barnyard stage. The little thing you can crouch into if you want. I'm not gonna show it off again. Here are the trees. These trees are crazy. You can count how many pixels there are, and I'm not even joking. Like that's like my old pixel art that I used to try to make. More trees. Here's the turret on this side. You can also use this little mountain of dirt to get up that ledge. And here's a little passageway here. And we're back in the house. Okay, and finally the hold the line stage, and this stage is similar to the barnyard stage and what was it? It's similar to the barnyard stage and the day at the park stage. So here's where one end of where one spawn point, you can spawn right next to a little machine gun turret here. These yellow signs, I don't think I've mentioned this yet, but that's how you reload your firearm, your gun. Here's the biggest feature in this stage is the little bunkers that I'm standing on here. So I'll show the second player's perspective of how it looks like. Yeah, it kind of looks like I'm floating right now. So here's inside the bunker. There's not much for you to do in here. There is a weapon, and you can try to shoot anyone who passes by, but it's pretty hard. And these barbed wires I'm going to show later, but they do damage you. Yeah, see. There's the other turret. Alright, and to end things off, I'll show off the pause menu, the Remuse menu. You have these options to fix up in the middle of a game. And that's about it.